Ciao, welcome back. Today we're going to see how we can find the cheapest flight possible to Italy, or any way to get the best deal for the season we're looking for. We have several portals and different options, but there is one that is the one that I use the most that I will show you in a few minutes. You may consider to use Momondo, Skyscanner. There are so many others like Cheap on Air or other options, but my favorite is Google Flight. But I'm gonna show you some tricks to make your research easier and to find the best deal. But before that, let's see what's the time frame. Usually I research the flight in a range of 6 months. I found during the years that is the best option and you can find the best deal. If it's in a longer frame, usually you don't have the best deal. If, for example, right now we are in February, if I try to book a flight right now for November, that will be for sure a very high price. But if I try right now to book a flight for May or June, for sure I will find a great deal. On top of that, my suggestion is always to find main cities and to fly on main cities like Rome, Milano, Venice, Florence, Naples, Palermo. There are some of these cities, they don't have the whole year-round connection straight to United States, but of course there are connecting flights all over. So let's jump on my computer and I'll show you my strategy on Google Flight to find the best deal. First thing we need to learn is where to go to look for Google Flight. So you open Google and you're going to type Google Flight. And here you already have sometimes a preview, but you click here on Google Travel Flights. And okay, this is the main page. Probably, like in my case, it shows already your location. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, and ask you here, very easy, like any other research engine, to find to go and the date of your departure. So let's just do a very simple research, like here that we go to Milano, Italy. So click on the city you want to go and just look for a date that you like. Okay, let's say we're gonna want to go in May. So one thing that I like already that gives you a more or less an average idea how much is the price in that period. Let's search for the cheapest one, that is May 1st. And here you see it gives you already an option based on the return date, how much you can spend or save. So let's say we want to stay a couple of weeks. I would say that is a perfect idea to come back on the 14th. And done. Click on research. This is an option very useful if you have specific dates. So you click over here, and if you have a Google account, you see you will get an email and with the best offer for the period. Over here, any dates gives you the chance on tracking the price for any date to see if there is an offer anytime soon. In the rest of the screen, we have in this part the cheapest options, and click here and you have the details. Sometimes it might happen that Google shows you only the cheapest option, but with several stops. So let's see how can we reduce the stops in our advantage. So what we can do is just narrow down the option and just say, because I'm on a small airport, I don't have non-stop flights, but for you, you might have an option there. Okay, so here we have the filter for just one stop. Okay, so we go from Charleston to Milano Malpensa. as you see, and we have a connection in Atlanta. As you can see, in this moment, I don't have many options of many airlines. So here a little trick that I like. I can add a different city main hub from United States that definitely will have a better option to fly on a main city to Italy. So main hubs in the United States like New York, Miami, Chicago, Atlanta, LA, they have connection several times a day with Milano or Rome. In this way, I can have a perfect idea which one will be the cheapest flight to Italy in the period that I want. And as you see, we already have from New York different options. So it's true that I still have one stop, but I can easily reach New York with $100 round trip. So instead of before that was $1,200, right now I have a similar option for $610 plus my round trip from Charleston to New York. And that is one of the ways that you should interact with any kind of portal, but especially with Google Flight. Another reason that I like to research in this way is even to see if I can find a better connection option. In this case, look at here, I have a non-stop flight from New York to Milano. That means that the only connection is going to be Charleston, New York, and I decide how long is going to be the layover. Maybe I go a day sooner, or maybe I can go a few hours sooner. That is going to be up to me. Till here, everything looks very similar to other portal, but the date grid is what changed everything for me, because it allowed me to move my date a little bit and to find the best deal. With this grid, you can mix and find the best flight, the cheapest flight, mixing the date. You see, right now we leave May 1st and we come back the 14th. But look at here. If we come back May 11th, we already save more than $100, okay? But we do have even an option to leave sooner and come back the 11th, because if you check on your left, you see that if we depart on April 28th, we can find a deal round trip of $974. If you enjoyed this video and you found some good tips, please consider to subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up on the video. That really will help me to grow this channel and give you more information. Now that we have an idea on the perfect time frame to fly to Italy from our location or the hub we've chosen, let's see a little trick that allows you to find even a better deal. Let's go in the research and add Italy. No any city, just the whole country. We keep more or less the same dates that we found are the cheapest, and we look for the best options. Okay, here we are. As I thought, Milano still one of the cheapest, but you see there is an option in Venice, but it's 2 stops. Over here you see there are 2 stops on the side. 2 stops probably from Charlotte. It might be a good option. It really depends how much you want to spend or how much you want to save. Honestly, I prefer to do less stops as possible, But there is a very convenient way that we will see later where a stop become a plus instead of a complication of it or a discomfort. But you see, Milano is 974, Venice is 897, and Naples has a great price. Imagine Ancona. I would have never thought in my life that Ancona could have such a cheap flight with actually only one stop. That is crazy. Let me see this flight. So let's click over here on this Charlotte. Yeah, it's from Charlotte to Ancona. It is a beautiful, beautiful city. I love it. I spent some vacations there when I was a kid. I was in love. So here we are. So yeah, we start from Charlotte. We're going to stop in Munich, and from Munich with another airline that is still Lufthansa. Oh, it's a good plane with, Air Dolomiti is the other airlines. Okay. And we're gonna stop in Ancona. That's crazy, great option. But while we are here, let's check this grid. Let's see if there's something even cheaper in the same period we're searching. Oh, look at that. I like it. Let's say we're getting closer to the date we wanted to depart before. Okay. Let's see if we do this. Yeah, but we might come back a little bit earlier. No, we just can't come back one day earlier. And look at this, the price. And the flight is a great flight. Lufthansa is a great company to fly with. At least I had good experience. Tell me in the comment if you didn't, or which one is your favorite airline. So here we are. We found a cheaper connection from Charlotte to Ancona. Never thought in my life to go to Ancona, but would be an awesome trip. And Ancona, I'll show you on the map. So it's in a beautiful location. So we have a little bit of a conversation about Ancona. I like this city a lot. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Oh my God. And the sea. Oh, I loved it. It was one of my favorite vacation ever. I remember this year, but I was still like young. Look at that. And in probably a couple hours by train, you can be in Florence, and the same in Rome. But from Ancona, it's very easy to visit this area. This area is a natural park. You can see there here all the mountains, and Assisi. Oh wow, Perugia. Oh my God, that's perfect. So we can try again and see in different dates. So I changed the dates a little bit, and you see, changing the dates, we found again another flight. There are cheaper over here. Venice is a one-stop flight, so it's a great alternative, you see. And in Milano, that is cheaper than before. So we found a perfect balance. And you see, just digging a little bit, using the system, is going to take probably 1 or 2 afternoons just staying around and check the perfect date. But if you have the little bit of a flexibility in the dates, that 2-3 days earlier, 2-3 days later, look at this. We do have great options. So while I'm zooming out, I'll tell you which one is the third alternative that I like, and especially if you want to spend days in another city, 1 or 2 days. You'll see that some of the great prices, they're popping up all over Europe. And that I'm telling you to stop somewhere else in Europe, like here in London. You can see London has $569 flight. And I'm telling you to go there because all over Europe we have very affordable airlines such as Ryanair, EasyJet, Aer Lingus. Those are the most famous, but there are several. They connect one city to another with as little as $10. Okay, as average, you will find $50, $60, but easily you can find a big deal or for $10. One way, of course, you have to buy the round trip, but this is a great option. So honestly, if you have the time, stop somewhere else, see how many options we have over here of cheap flights, spend 1, 2 nights there. So visit London, visit Zurich, you can go in Barcelona, Madrid, and you can still have your vacation in Italy while you've seen a little bit of another European main city. And of course, like we saw for stopping in a European main city, you have the chance to stop in one of the main hubs for United States, such as New York. You stop a couple of days in New York and you want to go to Milano. Let's get more or less the same date we decided before. Let's see the grid and let's check here. For 2 weeks, look at that, $450. So maybe you spend 2 nights in New York from wherever you are in the United States, and you get, look at this, non-stop flight for $469, Milano, New York. As you've seen in this video, we started with $1,200 Charleston, Milano, and we end up to have maybe the same budget, but we can stop 1 or 2 nights or in New York or in London, and we can enjoy those beautiful cities. So this is the way I love to use Google Flight. And remember, the most important thing, if you still don't have dates when to travel, but you want to have an idea of the range, remember to subscribe to the price tracking. And we reached the end of our video. I hope you found it useful, then you are ready to book your flight to Italy. Enjoy your vacation. Any question you have, please write in the comment below. And if you need some help and information for organize your tour, consider to visit my channel and contact me. I can help you if you already have an itinerary written. I'm gonna check it for you for free. In case you want my help to build one, I'm here for you. Thank you for now. Ciao.